Look, Cowboys fans. I know these first few weeks have felt rough. Teams have been landing punches, and the frustration is real. But don't lose hope yet, because this defense is getting a full rebuild right in front of our eyes. Key players are finally returning, depth is improving, and the entire unit is starting to look alive again. We already knew that DeMarvion Overshown and Trayvon Diggs were working their way back, but now the Cowboys have even more help on the way, the kind of reinforcements that can flip the energy of a locker room overnight. And before we keep going, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Now, let's keep moving, because this next bit of news is something Cowboys Nation has been waiting to hear. Head coach Brian Schottenheimer spoke about newly activated quarterback Savion Revil, and he made it crystal clear, he's going to play. That confirms it, Revil will be on the field against the Raiders. The rookie third-round pick has been activated from IR, and Schottenheimer's confidence tells you everything about how Revil has looked in practice. Of course, expectations need to stay grounded. We've heard glowing off-season reports before, sometimes they're genuine, sometimes they're just coaches trying to encourage effort. But one thing is certain, getting Revil back is a huge boost for a defensive backfield that has been banged up for weeks. And honestly, the timing couldn't be better. This matchup against the Raiders gives the Cowboys a chance to reintegrate players without facing a stacked wide receiver core. The Raiders are dealing with issues at receiver themselves, which helps balance out the Cowboys' current secondary problems. Instead of throwing practice squad players against top-tier talent like in earlier games, this matchup finally feels manageable, a chance to breathe, reset, and rebuild. Savion Revil's return won't fix everything overnight, but it brings energy, hope, and depth to a unit that desperately needed all three. Cowboys fans should be excited about what this rookie class is shaping into. From the moment the draft wrapped up, you could see the potential, and now that we're deep into the season, most of these young players are proving exactly why the front office believed in them. Outside of Jaden Blue, who hasn't quite taken off the way many hoped, the class has delivered. His early fumble really set him back and pushed him into the doghouse, especially after Malik Davis stepped up and earned extra opportunities. The staff is clearly sending a message about ball security, and until Blue proves he can protect the football, they're going to let him develop a bit longer. But beyond that? This rookie class has been impressive. Tyler Booker has been outstanding. Donovan Ezeraku has been everything the Cowboys hoped for, and maybe even more. When your top two draft picks hit immediately, that's the foundation of a great class right there. And then you look deeper. Getting production from Jaden Blue and Jay Toya, especially Toya as a seventh-rounder, is a major win. Anytime a late pick contributes this early, that's smart drafting. Shamar James has been one of the biggest surprises. He's playing at a level many expected Blue to reach on offense. In fact, both of their roles flipped from early expectations, and James has stepped right into meaningful snaps without blinking. Even Phil Mafah looks like a strong developmental running back, the kind of player who may not explode onto the scene immediately but has real long-term value. And now, with Savion Revil returning from injury, the Cowboys will finally get to see what their third-round pick brings to the field. If he plays anywhere near the level he showed before going down, this class could easily grade out as a strong B+, maybe even higher. Especially when you consider that Ezeraku and Booker already look like future Pro Bowl caliber players. Ezeraku has been leading his entire rookie class in pressures, outperforming highly touted names like Abdul Carter across nearly every metric. That tells you everything about how much of a home run selection he was. Now, let's shift to something fans have been waiting a long time to hear. Brian Schottenheimer confirmed there will be an open competition at right tackle. And this is the kind of announcement that can shake up an offense in the best possible way. Cowboys fans have been waiting a long time for this moment, the moment the team finally acknowledges that the right tackle spot can't stay the same forever. Terrence Steele earned his opportunity years ago because of injuries ahead of him, and while he fought hard, the pass protection issues have never gone away. And when your entire offense depends on keeping the quarterback upright, you simply cannot rely on someone who consistently struggles in the one area you can't afford weakness. This season has made that reality clearer than ever. With the defense battling injuries and forcing the offense into more passing situations, every weakness up front becomes magnified. When the quarterback is dropping back more often, the last thing you need is pressure collapsing from the same side of the line, over and over again. That's why it was refreshing to hear the coaching staff finally open the door to change. No more safe spots. No more guaranteed jobs. It's time to find someone who can protect the quarterback and bring stability to the offense. Whether that's Nate Thomas or someone else on the roster, the competition is officially alive. And honestly, Cowboys fans should keep an eye on the younger players. Nate Thomas is a strong candidate, and rookie Johnny Cornelius, the 6th-round pick out of Oregon, could absolutely get his shot if the staff believes his production is close enough to Steele's. If the young guys can match him, there's no reason not to go younger, hungrier, and more reliable. Steele has always been a solid run blocker, but not nearly dominant enough to erase his struggles in pass protection. That imbalance has been a major problem, especially this season. So seeing the Cowboys finally consider new blood at the position is something fans should welcome. Some of the veteran depth options, like Sadiq Charles and Chuma Edoga, unfortunately went down with injuries, which limits the experienced options. But that also opens the door for the young linemen to prove themselves. If anyone has the inside track right now, it's probably Nate Thomas, and this could be his best chance yet to claim the job. Now let's move on, because reinforcements are arriving that many Cowboys fans may not have even realized were on the horizon. The Cowboys are finally getting some much-needed help on defense, and the timing couldn't be better. Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson returned to practice this week, and with a matchup against the Raiders on deck, featuring Brock Bowers as their most dangerous passing threat, the Cowboys absolutely need their safeties back in the mix. You can't slow down a weapon like Bowers without discipline on the back end. We don't yet know for sure whether Wilson or Hooker will suit up, but Patrick Walker reported that Hooker's 21-day return window officially opened, and the front office believes he has a real chance to play. That alone is a massive boost. Hooker has never been a liability in coverage, and getting one of your veteran starters back instantly stabilizes the secondary. The truth is, no one in the safety room has played well enough to lock down a starting spot permanently. Yes, Yaya Diaby stepped in admirably, but the Cowboys haven't seen consistent, high-level play from anyone who would make you hesitate to return Hooker and Wilson to their roles. When your proven starters are healthy, you roll with them, especially when games are starting to feel like must-win territory. As for the cornerback rotation, Reddy Stewart will continue getting snaps until the unit gets healthier and more stable. He's been solid enough to keep on the field, but that doesn't mean you suddenly shift him to safety. You don't move him out of position when the veterans you've invested in are close to returning. Sometimes, stepping away from the field actually helps players come back sharper. Watching the defense struggle from the sidelines might have given Hooker and Wilson the perspective they needed. Maybe seeing the breakdowns unfold will bring a new level of urgency and leadership once they're back on the field. And the good news doesn't stop there. It looks like the Cowboys could be getting cornerback Josh Butler back soon as well. Before his injury last season, he flashed real playmaking ability and helped stabilize the secondary in key moments. He recently posted a photo of himself suited up in his number 31 jersey with a salute emoji, a message fans took as a sign that he might be nearing a return. If his practice window opens soon, that's another potential reinforcement on the way. Piece by piece, this defense is getting healthier, and just in time. The Cowboys are finally getting healthy, and this defense is starting to look completely transformed. It's rare to see a team swap out half of its defensive starters in just a week or two, but that's exactly what's happening, and it's creating a surge of hope inside Cowboys Nation. With so many key players returning, fans can finally look forward to seeing what this unit was supposed to be from the start. Because let's be honest, if the Cowboys get all these reinforcements back and still start giving up big plays the same way they did earlier, Then the questions shift from the roster to the sideline. When fresh talent steps in and the results don't change, you eventually have to look at coaching. That's just the truth. But with the amount of talent returning, this defense has no excuses. It's time to show what it's really made of. Cowboys fans, let me know in the comments, which update got you the most fired up about the team's future? Was it the returning stars? The rookie momentum? The secondary getting rebuilt? Or maybe the upgrades on the offensive line? Whatever it is, one thing is clear, this team is gearing up for a push, and the energy is shifting fast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to stay locked in, Cowboys Nation, big things are on the way.